Welcome back, attractive and well-educated watchers, to a brand new episode of The Grand Crusade. Last time we left off, everybody had gotten done with the siege of Nothrenia, met some space Vikings, and gone back to Jinterzi, now renamed Ignis Viridis. Now everybody feel free to introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Father Mihaly Pop.
I'm Boyo Folkard.
Malmbjorn Gunnolfsson.
Fausto Terzo de Parma.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, did you change your name?
Indeed, I have. I have become royal.
He's become
Or
royalty
noble.
now. He's joined a
Actually, yeah,
joined the
not
royal
royal.
family.
Uh,
Yeah, he's moving up. Fausto's moving up in the world.
Wait, so are you going to create Parmesan cheese?
Yeah, I noticed that as well. I'm like, I'm Italian, and the name
Oh wait,
is
no.
Parma.
No, you need to like discover the idea of umami and name it Parmesi.
True.
Yes.
Instead of umami, name it parmesi.
Yeah.
I don't get the joke.
The Italians would have been the next ones to discover umami,
Yeah,
if not for the Japanese.
If Japan had not discovered umami, then the Italians would have, because Parmesan cheese is like packed with umami, and so are tomatoes and all of those other things that Italians just love the shit out of.
Tomatoes, mushrooms,
truffles.
I kinda understand umami, but isn't that just the savory taste that?
It's the
Yes.
Umami is slightly different.
But that's basically what it is.
It really is. It really is
more
the
or
the savoriness of a dish. If you add something with lots of umami to it, it will amp up the savoriness of a dish.
Yeah. And it hasn't been discovered yet. So
Whatever.
What was that?
And
Sorry,
it hasn't been
You ever
discovered
have
yet.
like truffle chips or like truffle anything? That's umami.
I have not, so no.
Or like, have you ever put Parmesan cheese on something?
I don't like Parmesan cheese.
You've got to be fucking joking.
What?
If you take Parmesan cheese and you take away
Sean's
the
a heretic.
cheesiness of it, you're left with nothing but umami. It's like Parmesan cheese without the cheese part is just pure concentrated umami.
Wait, Malmbjorn, do you like ketchup?
Yes.
That's umami.
Okay.
Yep.
Anyways, we have a game to play.
Plus vinegar.
Yeah,
I think I
that's
just made an enemy of Fausto.
Actually,
Little
Malmbjorn,
thing at the
you
bottom,
like
little
mushrooms,
thing at-
right?
It's way too many people talking.
Well, I said, do you like mushrooms?
When they're with stuff, not alone.
Well, yeah. That's
Yeah.
because mushrooms are like pure umami.
Yeah.
They don't taste like much on their own until you do something with them, like saute them to caramelize some of the sugars, and then they start tasting like, all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Well, you're modifying what they have alongside the umami.
Right.
MSG is pure umami in a shaker.
But you can't taste it.
If you just try MSG, because it's like pure savoriness, if you just put some MSG in your mouth, it just tastes like your mouth.
Yeah, it'll just taste.
But a lot of it. It actually doesn't taste very good by itself.
I would imagine. Anyway, yeah, let's move on.
Sorry.
Yeah.
problem.
Food.
Majorly sidetracked.
I think we're all a little hungry. I think that's what the problem was.
I just ate, but I love food.
I'm eating pizza right now, so I'm not hungry.
I'm starving.
Alright, so it is May 17, 1190, as far as you know. It has been just over 3 months since your return to Ignis Viridis after breaking the blockade of Nothrenia, forging an alliance of convenience with the Vitarian Dominion, and meeting the raiding band of Freydis of the line of Eirik. As far as you know, it has been it has been 273 days since you left Terra, with 243 of those days upon this strange new world where fire burns green and the air is sweet and makes the people cheerful. Though your original agreement with Freydi's people was to find them a Beskor treasury as soon as possible for them to join, they do not appear to have lost any love for you in the 3 months vacation from raiding and reaving through the void. Instead, they mostly spend their time drinking and laughing, playing sport and fishing in the great seas of Ignis Viridis with wild delight and threatening the chastity of good Christians, both men and women. The time at home has given all of you the opportunity to focus on your own lands, grand as those lands may be, next to the fairly tiny populations of those sworn directly to you. That being said, with all of the benefits of space-age technology, things have gotten underway surprisingly quickly. Mate of Argamum, with the newlywed engine maiden Lilandra, has retired back to his lands with a small contingent of Nothran engineers to settle the land and construct a grand fortress capable of firing down any Beskor ships that curse that side of the planet. The holy cloud forests of Episcopa Verita the holy cloud forests Episcopa Verita lays claim to have become a strange combination of holy commune and open-air prison that regularly lends out Beskor criminals to do labor and offer information. Sixtus and his alien proteges have completely mastered their own land, cataloging every animal, plant, landmark, and resource. In the southwest, Fergie's tropical Emerald Isles have begun construction on a spaceport of Pierre make to act as this planet's foremost civilian transportation nexus. Malmbjorn's people have begun digging into their new mountain home to find fruitful mines bearing iron, electrum, and lead, while Mihali's people, alongside Haberd assistants, have begun cultivating huge tracts of land and a fantastical garden, the likes of which may well rival Eden itself once it is fully nurtured. Fausto has integrated hundreds of thousands of Nothrenia into his territory, cultivating miles and miles of hybrid farmland full of mixed Nothrenia and Crusader crops and animals, while the once broken customs capital of Gantarok has once again been rendered habitable and fully operational thanks to Boyo's careful administration. Scouts have journeyed out into the stars over the past few months, while the Vitarian Dominion has been surprisingly forthright with incoming information as they plow through the sector with surprising speed via the newly erected jump gate, towed to the edge of the Lucarna system after clearing a deal with the Nothrenia. Queen Eileen is pregnant with the first Nothran-human hybrid, and many species are watching with bated breath to see if this will potentially bring the Nothrenia closer to joining the Holy Coalition, or if it will merely preserve the status quo. All the same, all of you have been brought together for the sake of meeting with the Zupan, now Emperor in Space Ivan Alexandros Ivanov. He is in good spirits today, smiling as he meets you in the council chamber and nodding to Fausto as the new member of said council, while Mate has taken his leave to attend to domestic matters at home. Gentlemen, I have progress to report. We have 4 potential objectives, but, before that, I gather King Fausto desires to bring a matter to our deliberation. In the interest of diplomacy in the war effort, I believe it may be worth talking about. Fausto?
The Nothreni, they have come to an agreement with us in terms of joining us, so to say. They have one condition. They must forgive me. I'm nervous in this announcement. They wish to be announced as an elder race. Older than humanity, that is. And they wish to have certain rights therein, or privileges therein.
What privileges would you, do they expect?
Freedom of their... Forgive me, continue.
Do they demand to be above us?
No.
Or as equals?
They seek to merely be equals to us, as they are not human, and we are the founder species.
So you're saying they desire to have equal treatment to humanity in the overall coalition?
Indeed, they do not wish to be seen as beneath us.
I do not have any problem with allies of equal merit.
Indeed. I agree. They have proven themselves quite meritable.
I see no issue with this currently.
Hey, Boyo, are you there? If you're there, you're muted. If you hadn't noticed.
Yeah, he had some noise in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry.
My mom is freaking out at the dogs. So.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is, however, religious contention in the matter as to the age of the universe compared to that of their records, compared to our good book. As we know, the Earth is 6,000 years old, yet they claim the universe is much older than that, and that they are also older than that. We must come to some conclusion on this matter.
It is a matter of historical contradiction. Father Mihaly, you're an expert in these matters and have been concerned about these lately. What say you?
I have maintained before that the Genterzi are not as old as they say.
Genterzi's the planet you're on right now. You're talking about the Nothrenia? Sorry, out of character there.
Sorry, Nothrenia.
Okay,
but yes,
sorry,
I maintain that the Nothrenia are not as old as they say. I believe that they are mistaken about their age, and that I still maintain that the universe is 6,000 years old.
I would assume Lord Fausto or Lord Parma now would be would be able to provide some proof of their claims.
Their records are quite numerous, and indeed many other species contain records as well, supporting their claims that the universe as a whole is not 6,000 years old. But perhaps it is that our records are not wrong either. Perhaps it was merely a misinterpretation of the information we have in the good book, as the good book, as we all know, is never wrong. And it has never led us astray, and it never will.
Given our recent enlightenments, shall we say, I am more inclined to be open-minded in situations like this. However, I cannot provide any meaningful input otherwise.
Indeed. If only God could show us the path in this matter.
Boyo, you've been quiet through this whole entire thing. What do you think?
I was actually about to say, this part's out of character, but I was about to say that I literally rolled for it. Because I needed to know for myself if Boyo was going to have like an eyeball pop out of his head from rolling them just so hard.
Whoa, calm down, Liam. Calm down.
Breathe.
Hold on, let's let the DM take a chill.
I killed our GM. Yeah, somebody needs to call an ambulance or something.
Poisoned by laughter.
Oh my god, okay. We're back.
Okay, Boyo, state your piece.
I have a feeling that someone so young as humanity would be remiss in telling someone who is potentially so much older that they are wrong.
Indeed. Perhaps we have again misinterpreted the date of 6,000 years, not as the creation of the universe, but the beginning, the creation of a new age, perhaps that of humanity in Rome.
Go on.
Perhaps it is true that these species did come before us, and perhaps it is true God may even have had chosen people before us, but they were abandoned for whatever reason. They had failed him, perhaps, and he sought new servants and a new people 6,000 years ago. And perhaps it is us that are those chosen people. Of course it is us, those chosen people. What am I saying? Of course.
Father Mihaly, this is...
In my experience throughout my life, I have known many men to have been wrong within their lifetimes. I wouldn't see how this excludes certain elevated individuals.
Indeed.
Out of character, I was actually referring to the Pope.
Okay.
I see, taking a jab at us Catholics.
Father Mihaly, this is a matter of clear church doctrine. What would you have to say on the matter?
I've given you my answer already. I think the Nothrenia are wrong.
Are you so stone and steadfast in such ideas as that? Are you not liberal in thought and open to interpretation?
The good book is clear. The universe is 6,000 years old, and that is the end of it.
Again, I say, perhaps we have misinterpreted what God has given us. Perhaps we simply cannot understand. We have been unable to understand him in the past, as we have seen before, and required prophets to have shown us the way. Perhaps it is once more that we must be guided again. Perhaps we have once again been lost on the path.
Well, as of this moment, I'm still not convinced that the Nothrenia are correct. So unless you give me a reason to think otherwise, that is my position on the matter.
Enough of this. You're all arguing back and forth in circles now, says the Zupon. Boy, you are the master of figuring things out and going through things the academic way. You've been to the House of Wisdom. How does one determine such things as this? Where does truth lie?
I also sent you a message.
Yeah, we're going to him in the background, sorry.
The only way that I could think of to settle this argument once and for all would be if we could devise some sort of test.
A test? Yet we already have evidence that the universe is indeed older than we once thought. It is far older than 6,000 years. Again, it is my understanding, my thought, perhaps even what has been shown to me, that the universe is not 6,000 years. It is the new age, the age of humanity, that is 6,000 years old. That it is our creation that was 6,000 years ago.
On that note, how does one test the universe? Who is there to show us that we are wrong or right?
I didn't say that we could. I said that we should do if we could devise some sort of test. But I can do this instead. I believe that let's see, who was saying that? Was that Fausto?
That was me. I was like, how does one...
No, I know your voice.
Okay.
Fausto, you were saying that we had evidence?
Indeed, we have the records of not only the Nothrenia, and we have the many other species amongst us. The Mlem, for example.
Well, those are all accounts, but not necessarily evidence. They're word of mouth at best. Just like, dare I say it, our own holy book. It's just written scripture. Not necessarily.
Excuse me?
From the mouth of a fellow
what you mean.
Everybody's talking over me now.
Great heavens.
Yeah,
We're all
sorry.
aghast at your statement.
I would
said-
say so. You're speaking ill of the
I
holy
said
book.
not necessarily.
Please continue.
I would choose your next words carefully, boyo.
Now, Father, there's no need to
was
ruffle
gonna
your
say.
feathers.
Now, I
We're all
believe that
gentlemen
perhaps
here.
What he meant was we misinterpreted the information, as it is indeed that the Bible has been copied from text to text to preserve it. Perhaps it is that it has come about through the will of God, and that the information that we have has been, so to say, warped in part. So it is not the universe that is 6,000 years, as perhaps the original text did say, but it is our age that is 6,000 years old. Perhaps indeed we have misunderstood it.
And Father, what is the good book if not lessons to be learned? Surely everything cannot be true as is. I would assume that there are many contradictories.
And at that moment, Fergie kicks in the door.
Oh, great. A fellow Catholic. Come in, my friend.
What's up, fucking heretics?
I've heard it.
We are discussing religious matters. Perhaps I could use the support of a fellow Catholic in this discussion.
Okay, well, can you fill me in?
So our
Can
good
you
book,
say it in
the Bible,
Irish?
Oh, this fills me heart with nothing but remorse. But can you fill me in with a bit of facts, too, while we're at it?
I have started this conversation off by announcing that the Nothrenia are indeed willing to join us if we acknowledge them as an elder race, older than humanity, but therein lies a theological debate, as they say they are older than 6,000 years old and older than humanity. But our good book, the Bible, states that, or it is believed to state that the universe as a whole is 6,000 years old and no older. I have come to the conclusion we have misinterpreted this information. Now, of course, the Bible is never wrong. It is us who have been incorrect in our understanding of it.
No, exactly. The Bible's never wrong, therefore you must be.
Indeed, indeed.
To
We've
me,
been incorrect in our interpretation that the universe as a whole is 6,000 years old. It is the age of humanity that began 6,000 years ago, thus explaining the existence of these elder races who claim and have records to support and bear evidence of the age of their worlds and their species, as we have our good book to do for us.
enough of this. This just, after war upon war, this sounds like nothing more than people claiming their religion is true over another's. There's nothing different between this argument and the wars I've fought. Does it matter if the spoils we have gained so far have not already aided us? That was a broken sentence. One moment.
So, would you agree that perhaps these races are indeed older than 6,000 years old, and we have merely misinterpreted this information? As that is all that the Nothrenia ask of us.
No, that's
to join us.
that's patently absurd.
I, for one, believe if they can speak to us as men and live as men, then they should be able to reap the same rewards as men.
Indeed, indeed.
As founding members of the Holy Coalition, humans already received 2 shares of the loot. Are you saying that instead of receiving 1 as all the rest, the Nothrenia should be raised to receive 2 shares as well? Is that it?
Indeed, that is what I would agree with. It is what
there-
they see as equal, as they are meritably equal to us.
I personally see no reason that humanity should receive 2 shares.
Ah! Boy, oh goodness, a man of your understanding in economics should see the obvious appeal. We've set
this
everything together. We are the platform
sorry.
by which this alliance
sorry.
is founded.
Shares? What shares?
While that is true, this is, after all, an alliance, and we need to ensure that everyone remains loyal to it. And the only way that I can think of to do that would be to ensure that everyone is thought of as equal.
Wait.
Indeed, and as my...
Sorry. You think that everyone is equal?
Ha!
Nay.
Did I
I believe
stutter?
what Boyo is saying is that the
It's
Nothrenia...
ridiculous. God put people in their place, and that is just the way of things. Some people are naturally placed above others in station. This is the way things have always been, because this is the way that God intended them to be.
Indeed.
I don't believe that is the argument. The argument is whether or not
our species are equal or not. And I believe that evidence of this is born in the form of my soon-to-be child.
And I believe that what I was saying is that maybe humanity isn't as... That's not the route I wanted to take. Ignore that.
Period.
I am-
Let's ignore that then.
Yeah, just ignore that. That was not the right
Guess
route I
that-
wanted to take. Sorry,
Is that
I'm...
higher? Perhaps?
No, my brain is out of it. I gotta work on it. It's been a couple weeks. Sorry.
It's all good.
More importantly, Boyo, are you trying to say that people are equal to their emperor? That
Yeah,
you
no,
are
this
so-
is patently ridiculous.
Yeah,
That
to a
wasn't
medieval
what I said
mindset.
at all.
He's
All
saying
right,
the
go on.
species are equal.
I'm saying the members of the alliance are equal with each other.
Just like you're equal to a cow or a pig.
Oh goodness, no! Let's not
That
make
is
comparisons.
also not what I
Let's
said.
not make comparisons with the beasts. I think it more particular that we think about the Viterians. Do you think that the Viterian Dominion themselves are not taking taxes from everybody, taking more than their share at the top to maintain the administrative order? How else could we maintain it?
Taking taxes is a ruler's right.
But you take taxes from your own people.
And are they not of our people now?
They're their
Do
own
we not
people.
wish to
They're a
integrate
member
them?
of our alliance.
To take both sides, I believe what we're trying to come to terms with is that just as man is equal under God, so too these Nothrenia should also be.
Indeed, are they equal to us as humans? I
And what
would
you're
say
asking
yes.
is, do they have an immortal soul then?
We think
Because
what's
only
been determined.
Only then, if we determine that they do have an immortal soul, crafted as unto the image of God, like our own souls, only then could they be equal to us.
We think it's been a long argument about whether or not even the Beskarics have souls, but far more importantly, if this merely comes down to a matter of making sure all have equal share, it is difficult for me to assume so immediately a responsibility, but a staged process, beginning with the Nothrenia, might be more practical.
Of course, I am still, I am with Ivan. We cannot give away so much so as that we lose our power, but we should treat them as equals because they are allies. Just as one nation treats their allies, we shall have our allies of another world.
Like the French, Germans, and English all together on one crusade.
Agreed. I believe these Nothrenia are equal to us as humans and deserve equal shares therein.
And if
And
we
I
do
believe
this, the Nothrenia will join the coalition.
Indeed, and as long as we accept them as an elder race, older than ours, perhaps
An elder race? What's that even mean?
That's
they're
what
older
I
than
wonder.
humanity.
Simply accept that they are older. They've been
Have we-
around
Have we
longer
asked
than
them
Indeed,
what they
indeed.
think it means?
While this title elder doesn't... Wisdom does not always come with age. So even if they were to gain this title, I don't believe it would have much bearing. So I
We
do not
asked
have
any of the other
I
races
do agree.
if they have a concept of what this elder race even means to them.
It might very well just be a title, for all it matters to me.
Indeed, it is mostly just a title, but what they seek is acknowledgement that they are older than us, and that they are equal on standing terms, receiving equal shares
Well,
of
being
spoils.
older doesn't mean they are more accomplished.
Indeed, they are not.
We must. What's the word?
Isn't it the Bible itself that says the older brother should inherit the greater share?
But does it?
Yet the Nothreni are humble and do not wish to receive greater shares than humanity. They
I'm
They
wish
don't.
sure
to
they
be
would.
seen by
I'm
us.
sure they wouldn't turn it down, Fausto.
Indeed, they would not, but they do not seek as
But-
such, and they shall not be granted as such, I am certain.
Fergie, say again.
They're not asking for it now.
Even so, the elder brother isn't always the most wisest choice. We must go on
Yeah.
merit and accomplishment as well.
Like the Romans.
Indeed.
No. What would Cain and Abel have said about that little dispute, I wonder?
Cain and
I
Abel
believe
are
they may
still but
play
men.
rock, paper, weed.
Boyo, would it be possible to maintain some sort of system to slowly integrate others into equal status among us whilst maintaining some of the best for ourselves?
What
You
does
as
equal
well as...
status even mean, though?
Well, all of us here understand truly just how far behind humanity is in certain aspects if we immediately bathe
Well, does that mean
ourselves in the way of it.
Nothrenia becomes a nobleman over every common human?
Out of character, is it just us here, or are there any other species?
No, this is a private council meeting.
Okay.
I must say, nay, the Nothrenia do not seek to be greater than humanity. In fact, they have embraced human culture and that of Rome very fervently.
They do
seek
not-
loyalty
I
to
have an
us
idea.
and to Rome.
I'm saying they seek it. I'm saying if we place them ahead of us, it may lead to a bad future for us.
Agreed.
But did
they
you not
must-
say
we shall
equals?
not place them above us? They only wish to be
Oh,
seen as equals and treated as equals to
Your elder
humanity.
brother is not your equal.
Malmbjorn.
The title of
Yes.
elder race is merely a title.
The Zupon raises his hand. Malmbjorn, before coming and making friends with me, you served the Emperor of Constantinople, the Romans.
Indeed, I did.
And you would be truthful with me, would you not?
Absolutely,
As you serve me now, do you not?
I do.
Did the Emperor of the Romans consider the Bulgarian Emperor his equal?
Malmbjorn takes a deep breath, considering the question.
Everybody knows the answer to this one.
No, he cut out 199 eyes out of every 200 and sent them back home.
Ivan, considering the enlightening situations we've been in, I do not believe anything I don't believe the Emperor could have foreseen anything that we have experienced.
No, you misunderstand. The Second Bulgarian Empire broke away. The Romans were the Elder Empire, were they not?
Indeed, they were.
And was it possible for the Emperor of the Romans to see my former liege, the Emperor of the Bulgarians, as an equal?
He did, but at the same time, not so much. He had other plans should things go awry.
And so, Fausto, you expect that the older brother of humanity will willingly take a side seat to us. Do you have any reason to think that they would not be the Emperor in Constantinople to my Emperor in space?
For theirs is a fallen empire, my good liege. It was them who was upon the ground, and us who lifted them up by the hand. They wish merely to serve the empire as equals of humanity that would serve the empire.
If they wish to serve, let them serve. Why do they make demands if they only wish to serve?
Then why do they not bend the knee? Bring the Council of Monarchs before me and have them kneel and serve. Incorporate their planet directly into the Empire. Why then do they not do this?
As they require a unifying force, perhaps an individual to reign above all of Nothrenia, to treat with you, good Emperor. Perhaps they seek a high king above all Nothrenia, to then treat with you as your subordinate.
If I remember some conversations that I've had with them, they do not seem very taken with the idea of a single ruler. And I believe this is what has been holding them back.
Indeed, indeed. For it was many, many centuries ago, millennia even, that they last had a high king ruling over all of them during the great age of their empire before its collapse. And now, in their fallen state, they have no such leader.
And
Sorry.
who...
Are you suggesting that you be this person?
I have indeed taken on the most information of the Nothreni and their culture.
But did I miss something? Did you say you were trying to be their emperor?
No, high king,
well, if I
not an
recall
emperor.
correctly, he
God,
is
no.
married to the queen.
I'm not an emperor.
Too many people talking. Please repeat that.
I am... No, not an emperor, a high king. Out of character. It was a high king, I said. That would be a servant to the emperor, as a king is beneath an emperor.
Then, how would they bend the knee to us if they were to... My confusion is, why would they bend the knee to a foreign, such as ourselves, to them? We are outsiders to them. So why would they bend the knee to you? Moreover, they might be bending the knee to your wife, and you in name only.
Is not the House of Parma one of the lowest of the houses in the Council of Monarchs?
I am not familiar.
Has coming upon fallen times, as has their empire as a whole. But I am the only human with such ties. I am of the highest ties to the Nothreni people as a human being.
And you say that you can position yourself
With
as
assistance.
leader of 22 billion alien people.
Indeed,
While bearing the stigma of an outsider.
Indeed, it has been done before, has it not, in the history of Rome? Has not
it didn't
many
work out.
Illyrians become emperor of Rome?
Many Illyrians have become good emperors of Rome.
Out of
And
character.
so
I don't
there
know
may
the
be-
history, so I couldn't really answer that.
Oh, the answer
I mean,
is
I mean, wasn't Justinian from, like, Serbia or something?
Trajan himself was from Hispania.
Which is not Illyria.
But it's a
let's
long
see.
way from Rome.
Yeah, there was... Let's see. Oh, I forget all of them. All I know is that I remember there were like 5 of them that came specifically from Illyria.
Yeah.
So are you saying that if we integrate the Nothrenia into the human coalition by naming them as an elder race, you will somehow, among one of the smallest and weakest of the great houses of the Council of Monarchs, rise that house to the top and gain control of the entire species, and then, through them, bend the knee to me?
Indeed, I understand it is a far climb, but I believe with the will of God, we shall succeed.
Oh.
It will be a hard climb, I will confess.
Ivan, I also believe, at least my suspicion is, that they also have a suspicion about our lack of technological progression as the other ones do, since we did not provide much in the way of our own strength and only using the materials we gathered. We have yet to actually prove to them, which is what I am understanding as well.
Yet have we not proven ourselves in the success over the Beskarics and in breaking the blockade of their home world?
Proving our might is the only thing we've done. However,
We have proven to have
As
had the will of
reluctant to-
God upon our side, I would say.
and
It is through
I
God's
would also,
will.
and I would also say that without the invasion of the Beskarics, we would not be in the situation we are now, and still we would be lower than the rest of the aliens out there. Believe it or not, the Beskarics invading our world has been a boon on us greatly, and that is
Indeed,
the
it is the
only
will of
thing.
God that has brought us here. For his will has bade the Beskarics to invade our world and take us from it and lead us here, I would say. It
That
is all
sound-
in the plan.
That sounds just like every other ruler who invades a nation and begins a war. It sounds like they only underestimated us, and that is the reason they lost.
We haven't won yet.
Indeed, we have not.
Well,
And it is not without
true.
help from other species that we will continue to succeed over the Beskarics.
You give your fellow man far less credit than they deserve.
From my perspective, the matter of God is fairly academic compared to the question. Do we think that Fausto can achieve his claims? He says that if I were to grant the Nothrenia the status of elder race to stand as the predecessors to humankind under God's will, then will he be able to maintain and contain their ambitions? Do we believe this? All of us together.
In a political sense, I do not believe it is possible. However, you do have my blessing that it goes through.
And I believe it is the best way we have to do so.
Do you have some sort of method or fashion upon which to control the Nothrenia and their upper classes and their ambitions? I know not a man who is not addled by the drink, or perhaps the milk of the poppy, to keep him down when he has a goal, an ambition.
They are very fond of wine, you see, my good Zupon. And it has a very strong effect upon them. To persuasion, that is.
I would advise against using fear and drink to coerce an ally who is physically stronger. Wait, am I thinking correctly? Are they?
No, they are physically stronger.
Yeah, they are physically stronger.
Fergie will remember that.
You see, I seek not to rule through fear of them. I seek to convince them willingly to join us under me
With what?
as the servant of the Emperor.
And every lover of the drink, such as myself, would tell you that eventually one becomes used to it, and it no longer has the same kick. What then?
Oh,
Have you not
actually,
seen yourself at the party?
giving them the waters of life.
Have you not seen yourself the effects
It is
of
quite the
wine
slippers.
over mead upon the Nothrenia?
Oh, the waters of life are far more concentrated than
But we do not
Mead
believe it
or
is the
wine.
alcohol in the wine or the mead that gives them, that affects them so, as we have seen that wine is far more potent upon their people than
Enough of the
equal
semantics.
quality.
I am wholly against the drugging of a potential ally. This could severely damage
Nay,
us.
I say, not drugging, we merely invite them to party, to parlay,
you're not
and present
drugging
wine,
them,
as we
you're
would do in
providing-
any parlay.
You're not drugging them. You're providing them a valuable
Beverage.
trade good that they are choosing to drug themselves with.
Indeed, indeed. All is
Your
willing to be
political
done.
sleaziness is abhorrent, and I cannot
As we
stand
must
it.
in this situation, my good friend.
Stop. Father Mihaly, you have been silent, and same with you, Boyo. What say you to this sort of tactic?
To imbibing the Nothrenia with drink to make them more susceptible?
Any of this?
My thoughts are as such. Regarding giving them the honor of being called an elder race, I still do not approve of doing so, but if it would make them more allies with us, then so be it. As to the matter of Fausto's suggestion of imbibing them with drink to make them more amenable to our what's a good word for this?
Suggestions.
Suggestions. Yes. I to be honest, I second Malmbjorn's concerns about that.
And Boyo, your ideas and thoughts?
Boyo.
Oh, he's here. He's here. He's
Just reaching for the mute button.
Yep.
I see no reason not to allow them to, hang on. I see no reason not to allow them that concession, that they be considered elder, as, at least according to their records, they are. They are, in fact, older than our own species.
Sure, so does every species that's older than us get to be an elder race?
Oh, hold up. Fergie, let him speak. Boyo, what do you think about this plan of Fausto's to utilize grapes? I personally see logistical problems with the plan, but what say you about it?
Given the given their sheer population, I see a problem producing enough to make a difference. However, even with that, I don't personally like the moral implications.
Mm.
And what moral implications are there?
The lack of honor, that is what...
The fact that you do not see them concerns me.
How do I not see them? I have adopted their culture, their language, and their very gesticulations.
The fact that you do not see the moral implications of using drug or drink to sway a population concerns me.
I do not seek to sway
Particularly
an entire population. I merely seek to invite...
particularly one that you claim to have joined.
I see this as best time to put this to a vote. If we shall incorporate the Nothrenia into the ranks of an elder race, then it is upon Fausto to maintain their ambitions. If not, then I see no other way than to simply say no. But who is in favor? Boyo, you said you are in favor?
I said I see no reason not to allow it. However, if we can't trust them to remain simply equal and not push their advantage, then we may have to decline.
So the question is then, do we have confidence that Fausto can contain them? Without manipulation.
Malbjorn also said this, but he is welcome to try, but I have my doubts as to whether he will succeed.
I am against this drugging.
I believe you are mistaken,
coerce-
Malmbjorn. It is not drugging. They're drinking it themselves. They have taken great delight in the grape.
Are the Nothrenia yet aware of this fantastical effect it has on them?
Indeed they are, yet they take part in it freely.
And if I were to go and ask the average Nothra what they think of the grape, and if they are aware of its effect upon them, would they acknowledge this?
The average Nothrenia, I do not believe, has had access to wine. It is merely the aristocratic class, as their society is a feudal one, as is ours, that has had access to my sales.
And so any of the Council of Monarchs or the aristocrats would know of this effect.
Indeed, as are we not aware of the effects of intoxication upon ourselves with alcohol.
But wouldn't that be the same as giving a child alcohol and having them do as they please?
Fausto, we're gonna actually have you roll a 3d6 here. Fausto, we're gonna have you roll a 3d6 here.
11.
Fausto, we don't think anybody believes you. You know that you are not telling the truth here. Whatever it is about grapes, it clearly has a greater effect than just alcohol, and a separate one at that. And even your wife does not appear to be aware of it.
Yes, on that note, Lord Parma, when I last saw your wife, it looked like she was drunk the entire time.
Their species is one of great merriment, and their culture as well. They seek merely to enjoy play.
You'll talk about the man's wife in front of him like that? What breach of decorum.
I'm a warrior, not a politician. To hell
Even if she is spotted all the fucking time, you don't talk about
That's her choice, motherfucker.
I did not insult her.
Is it not your people's way to do the same? We're throwing insults now. We're friends to enemies right in one
Yeah, this
second.
enjoyed this.
Yes, but my people know the effects. And again, it is like giving giving alcohol to a child.
And is it not your people who do so as well to children with alcohol?
Oh my god, shots fired so hard.
I actually don't know that in historical sense.
Yes, children at this point in history are drinking alcohol all over the place. It's liquid bread, guys. Come on.
Yeah, but they're not drinking it to this
Yeah.
effect.
Not
They're
to
drinking
excess,
small
no.
quantities.
I believe you are unaware of the culture of the Nothrenia, and I believe that is where the hang-up has arisen. They are not the exact same as us humans. They enjoy merriment, as perhaps Malmbjorn's people do, but to a far greater extent. They enjoy lavish feasts and parties, balls and galas. It is their way of life.
And yet, there are only
importantly-
25,000 humans on the entirety of the planet, Fausto, and there are over 200,000 Nothrenia. The bottom line is that we simply cannot support their merriment, regardless of your intention with it. So the question remains, without the grape, can you maintain their ambitions?
The ambitions of their higher-ups, I do believe I can do so.
Then it comes down to a final vote. Boyo, Father Mihaly, Fergie, Malmbjorn, do we believe this? If so, say yes.
No.
Oh, one at a time, sorry. One at a time.
I think
Sorry.
that's a fairly unanimous nay.
Was that 3 no's?
Yeah, I also said no.
Malmbjorn says nay.
Yeah, that was 3 no's. All at
Fergie?
once.
While I have the utmost confidence in Fausto's ability as a leader of men, I have no reason to believe those skills transfer to become leader of Nothrenia.
Well, that's unanimous then.
The council is unanimous, Fausto. I'm sorry, but if you're going to have us believe in your ability to lead the Nothrenia, you're going to have to show it.
Very well. So be it. Perhaps it is merely a matter of time that you shall see.
Perhaps. In the meantime, we have other things on our hands. The band of Frades of the line of Eirik has been good enough, I suppose, Malmbjorn, but they are beginning to get restless, and we have things to get to. There are 4 matters to potentially attend to. First and foremost, there is a series of mysterious signals coming from about 5 days inward on the galaxy, toward the spin direction, I'm told. This signal can get anywhere, but the band of Frades, apparently, according to their leader, says that they're more than willing to come along and see what comes with us. I think it might, appease them until we find something more convenient. On the other hand, I'm aware... Huh?
Might further the plot.
Might further the plot. On the other hand, Malmbjorn has told us that Frades and her people, if we find a proper Beskor treasure world, might just join the coalition out of hand. That being said, I have recently been reminded by one of my quartermasters that this was a Beskor treasure world, and the treasure that was on it, we happened to sink into the ocean. That treasure is still there, and if we can unsink it, it might be either given to Frades and her band, or used to fund a fleet, or any other number of things. Alternatively, we have found a treasure world. Because of the activities of the Vitirian Dominion, most of its guard fleet has been sent away to fight the battle. If we can go in there with Frades and her band, we could hypothetically bring all manner of Beskor ships to empty the planet out in whole. I'm told that some of the Beskorics, under Mihaly's care, might even be able to help us make this a less destructive mission. This, by the way, is the heist one, guys, out of character. This is the heist one. That's the heist trip. And then, of course, there's a fourth option. I'm told there's a brand new, unexplored, and undiscovered planet that seems ripe for the picking and perfect for human inhabitation. We haven't been there yet, but it seems that the Beskarics, strangely enough, haven't discovered it. It is a degree into their territory, and we could send off to the Vitarian Dominion to take and clear the planets between it to give us the capacity to go to where we need to go, provided we, of course, grant them the information of exactly what it is we're investigating. So, number 1, mysterious signal. Number 2, unsink the Beskor Commerce City. Number 3, Beskor Treasure World heist. Or number 4, investigate a brand new world.
Well, to make things a little...
Challenge and treasure, do they not?
Well, they want treasure. They don't... They prefer not to have a challenge, if at all possible.
Oh, not a deadly challenge, that is.
Yeah, consider them more mercenaries until we prove ourselves to them that they're worth staying. For simplicity's sake, anyway. On the note of tasks,
call them what they are. They're pirates.
Yeah, there we go.
Privateers are under contract for us right now.
On the tasks at hand, I believe we can assign individuals that are on Ignis. How do you say that? Ignis
Viridis.
Viridis to work on the sunken. What was it? An entire city?
It's the city. Yeah, there were 3 cities on the planet, and one of them got sunk.
So maybe we can have individuals who are on station.
Well, if you're going to unsink it, you'll do it on a mission as a party.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's one of our
choose next.
Yeah, each one of these options is the arc you're going to enter into. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, in light of completing my I wouldn't say oath, but my agreement with the Phrades, the less what's the word? Threatening, less dangerous task would be to unsink the city.
Oh yeah? How do you propose we go about doing that?
and here comes the necessary debate of, is a heist less dangerous than unsinking a city? This is the question we have.
I believe perhaps with the assistance of Phrades and her people, it may be quite a bit easier to steal from the Beskarics, as they have done so before.
Also, of course, you just don't know what the mysterious signal has. Could be a treasure planet, could be a fucking great thing, could be certain death. It's just a roll of the dice, you know?
Yeah. My gamer instincts wants to go to the, unknown signal, but I do have commitments to complete first, so...
I believe unsinking the city, followed by what was the other one?
Beskor Treasure World, or Undiscovered World, or Mystery Signal.
Mystery Signal. Sorry,
Mystery Signal. Okay.
Unsinking city, followed by Mystery Signal would be our.
What kind of treasure are we talking about?
Yeah.
I say that fortune should favor the bold, as I must do so now.
I actually
go for the mystery signal is my vote.
Well, one moment. Fergie's asking a very important question here. This is real.
Will it degrade if we leave it there? Otherwise, it's not going anywhere, guys.
He's right. Yeah, no.
It's literal gold bars. Well, we know gold is timeless, except for the.
You're breaking up a bit. You're breaking up a bit, Fergie. Which one are you talking about?
we by the way put the options in the general.
Oh, there's a fourth option. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the mysterious signal. Did someone say that was degrading and we'd lose it?
No. He's talking about treasure hypothetically.
Mm.
Yeah.
If
And
the
to answer the question, the Beskor Commerce City is a chandelier city. So it had a top anchor that held it on the surface, and then it's a giant chandelier of structures extending down into the water, most of which in emergency scenarios, as like, so for example, the city is sinking, they seal up. So it's very likely that all of those rooms are just vacuum sealed and safe. So they're not going anywhere. Which is your concern, right?
Okay, gotcha.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, lots of, like...
They're not degrading, they're not going anywhere,
Nothing's
they're just
like-
staying there, yeah.
A timed delay.
What do Beskar consider treasure, though?
Oh, sorry, so we've been over this particular one before, but it's been many sessions since we've talked about how the Beskar economy actually works. So Beskor are like hoarders. They don't actually have a central concept of currency. They just take anything that they think might be useful or that they could sell or buy in the future. And what they do is they log all of their inventories on a central database, which is an ultimate digital free market where Beskarex, whether you call them people or not, are entitled to bid with the items that they have for them. And inevitably, the owner will decide what bid they like the most by a certain point in time. And to facilitate all of this, the Beskor Empire basically runs all of the systems for those transactions, and on every transaction shaves a little bit off the top for a processing fee, and all of that goes back to Beskrixan. So the Beskor
Empire is Robin Hood.
It sounds more like they're scavengers and they're just bartering everything.
Just take everything. They just
Everything that's not bolted down, yeah.
For all we know, this could be their ancient vault of alien beanie babies.
Yeah.
Well, no, you know that the Commerce City at the bottom...
eventually.
You know that the Commerce City at the bottom of the ocean has a lot of very valuable stuff in it. It has a lot of value to it. It's exactly the kind of thing that Freydis and her people would want to raid and steal from, because it's got a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
Freydis sounds like the kind of person who would love to loot a bunch of fucking weapons more than a bunch of, like, crystal chandeliers. I know that was describing the city, but I'm using that as an example of a luxury good now, because it was on the brain.
As anything that...
Like, I don't think these Vikings, or whatever the heck they are, care. They probably value, like, a solid, like... Vibro-Axe well made over
but that's what we're saying. The Commerce City has everything in it. It has weapons, it has guns, it has machine parts, it has that kind of stuff. It is exactly it was okay, so you remember how Gantorok was the customs capital of the world? So anybody coming in or out had to check their stuff at Gantorok and stuff like that. So it had a whole bunch of really great stuff. Well, anything that got through customs went to this Commerce City. So there's plenty of stuff there. It would be enough to pay off her band.
Question is, how would you go about unsinking it?
Yeah, how
that's our job, isn't it?
Yeah, that's your job. Hypothetically,
marine vehicle.
Fergie never saw Mythbusters, so he doesn't know you just fill it with ping pong balls.
Mount Bjorn is going to address Boyo real quick, if I got a moment. I'm addressing Boyo. Boyo, in regards to this city, these are spaceships. If they're capable of giving us air in the sky, are they capable of taking us underwater?
Yes. These
Well-
ships, as I recall, are specifically suited to that.
They're certainly suited to landing on water.
Oh, I thought it was said that they could go under.
Yeah,
Apologies.
If they were
I may
designed
be
to
wrong.
go
pressure will
under,
just
wouldn't they?
crush us like a can of sardines.
I would
Designed
know.
to go under. Wouldn't they have had ways to come back up on their own?
Let me finish.
Right.
I was gonna say Boyo would know, but I, the player, don't remember. So the GM is
a very small Beskor craft might be able to make the journey. Whether or not a very small Beskor craft can tow the lineup is another question, because you don't know of any data in any of the databases that provides precedent for that. So
yeah, okay. So I was misremembering
okay.
that they could land.
I'd imagine their cities would tend to be floating over fairly shallow bits of ocean too. We're not talking like abyssal depths, are we?
Open ocean. Open ocean is the preferred territory. So this is literally just floating out in the middle of fucking everywhere.
Absolutely abyssal.
All right, then, as a alternative, we could go to one of the other locations, and if we happen to find something there that would aid us in raising the city, it also give us more time to think of an idea.
Well, Boyo had an idea there. You could go down there with a Beskor ship that's the strongest material sciences in the world. A small ship probably wouldn't get snapped in half, hypothetically, but again, this is all very experimental.
Probably.
What about the Delphois?
Yeah.
We don't have any with you right now, but you could
But
probably
the
call...
Vitarians do. They might
the Vitarians, you could call them in hypothetically.
We do not...
Then we would further split shares.
Yes, I would advise...
Oh, what's Boyle saying?
I was gonna say we could go down there with a small Beskor ship and survey it and see if it is possible to raise it.
I would also advise us to not make sure we do not indebt ourselves to the Vitarians.
Of course.
Agreed. They have proven far shiftier than any we have encountered.
Not necessarily untrustworthy as yet, but certainly shifty.
Raising an entire city is no mean feat.
Well, you still actually have the anchor to the city. So if you can get the city back up, you can reattach it to the anchor point.
Wait, what's it attached to? I thought it was in open ocean.
It was attached to a big floating anchor thing on the top surface.
And that allowed it to float above the water.
Like the base of a chandelier.
You mean a buoy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. You know,
it's an anchor by
yes,
definition.
of course. Sorry, our bad. Yeah, no, you're right.
It's something that keeps it in place. That definition of an anchor.
You mean the colloquial? Yeah, the colloquial anchor.
Yeah, the anchor point. Yeah, that keeps it on the surface. And after originally, early in the last season, after the Zupon and Sixtus and Fergie dropped the chandelier, they then used the giant buoy structure at the top to store all of the Beskor prisoners that they then pawned off on the capital city to force them to surrender.
You need to enlighten us on that one, because some of us have no idea what you're talking about on that.
I wasn't here.
Okay. So, do you remember when
I know
you were
some people were on their side trips, like outside of the main...
Do you remember when you were still taking over Jinterzi?
A little bit.
And do you remember when Sixtus and Fergie and the Zupon sank this floating city?
Not in Clue. I had no idea what you guys were doing. I just know
it was during when you had your field battle.
Interesting. I don't remember anything being said about that.
Oh, okay. It was explicitly said. And then the next episode, the Zupon had been bragging that he would conquer the final city of the planet and get the governor's surrender without shooting a single shot. And then he took the big floating anchor point for the city and then filled it with Beskrix and then drove it up to the walls of the capital city, the administrative center of the planet, and then gave them like 200,000 Beskrix and starved them out in 3 days.
Oh, I vaguely remember something like that. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. So that big floating platform is still around. You still have it. It's still like chilling wherever you want it to go.
Gotcha.
So if you were to unsync the city, you could literally just clip it back on, if you will, to the platform.
I mean, if it's intact, but that
If it's
that
intact,
city just
if it's
crashed
intact.
that city would have just crashed into the bottom of the seafloor at like 60 kilometers an hour.
Boy, man, that's all for you to discover if you choose to take on that journey and mission.
Indeed, perhaps it is worth the expedition, as Boyo has suggested, to survey what spoils it may hold for us before we make this decision.
Alternatively, since it is closer to our, I don't think we have yet discussed on where the Ferretes will be staying if they choose not to, stay on Ignis.
Are you offering lodgings for their people upon our planet?
Well, that's the thing. Do we plan on
If they
having
join,
them
they
here?
join, you know.
Yeah, they'll be most likely staying here. I will have no problem taking them in because I would greatly like to have my warriors train with them. But the point is, if they wish for an easy payoff, I believe that the sunken city would be the best choice. However, if the task requires more mental understanding of architecture, I believe that we could choose a different selection.
Indeed, I believe the only one amongst us who has any experience with that would be Boyo. And perhaps we need more folk of such intellectual prowess.
Boyo,
Boyo, do you have anything to say to that?
you're being glazed right now.
Yeah, you're being glazed right
Indeed,
now.
I'm saying, hey, maybe we should get more smart people. You know any smart people with knowledge of architecture?
Well, that's why I suggested the Delphi. If anyone would know how to deal with this underwater shit, it would be them.
And I said we should probably avoid the Venturian
Indebting
Empire.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, the only other people who would probably understand deep sea architecture would be the Beskor. Would you want to turn to them instead?
We have plenty of them on hand.
The only time I would turn to a Beskorix is when they're on my dinner plate.
Oh, after being fermented, right?
Right, of course.
Indeed. I have new dishes to show everybody.
He's seen the
I will be a nightmare upon the Beskorix. Fear me, for I am hungry.
Malmbjorn
I
has
feel
seen the light
quite
of
hungry. This new
Malmbjorn has seen the
cry.
light of Beskrix as a food ingredient. Before you know it, he'll have them start frying rice for him or something.
You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
Straight like documentary out of Space Norcia, right? You saw that thing I sent you, right, Shy?
He did, yeah.
Okay.
11,000 Beskrix enslaved, held in horrible conditions, frying rice.
Yeah.
And potentially putting themselves in the rice.
You're taking the Beskrix, right? That's right.
Right.
So are we doing the unsinking the city then?
I mean,
no. God, no.
I don't think we can at the moment.
No.
Well, at the very least, surveying it to see what
There's
we
probably
can.
like leviathans and like sea dogs down there.
Agreed. There may be such horrible things as anglerfish.
Or Saracens.
Oh my great heavens! Saracens!
I can confirm that Saracens die when you hold them underwater, just like Christians do.
Saracens
Oh,
no.
that's a good thing to know. Okay, good.
Saracens no, but Saracens maybe.
Saracens.
Good God, they're expanding.
Outside the command tent.
Saracens. So we got 4 options. You got to choose one. We don't personally care which one you choose. There's no wrong answer on this one. So just make
Which
up
of
your
the
minds.
other options do we think may help
It's
us in
in the general,
unsinking of
yeah.
the city?
I can give you my interest. Anything with the word mysterious or undiscovered has my interest.
I agree. Fortune will favor the bold.
I may be Irish,
Enemies
but I'm
back
not
to
James
Frenzy, let's go.
Cameron.
Honestly, I'd like to check out the undiscovered planet.
Anything could be on the undiscovered planet. To be fair,
that is true, but I must maintain my commitment. I must for this time. I must go against my own wishes and remain with the commitment I made. So I'd like to understand what I'm going for in this regard. So I would have to vote for the heist.
Boyo,
you
what's your option?
got to admit, Malmbjorn's power of simping is strong. Like, bro's over here, like, guys,
Desperate, man.
I know you want to go explore crazy, mysterious shit, but I really want to score. I gotta get me that tail. I will do anything. Can we please do that? Be my wingmen, guys.
He is
Fausto had his lady. Perhaps we should get one for...
I am insulted by the implication. How dare you?
You see,
far more than an
Malmbjorn,
implication.
I'm going to translate that for Malmbjorn. He's insulted that you're right. He's not insulted at the words. He's insulted that you're right.
Malmbjorn, how would you like to address the Gunnar allegations?
We are now lords of this world. We have commitments we must maintain if we are to maintain that lordship.
So gooning is one of those commitments.
For Malmbjorn.
Lord Parma already. I think Lord Parma has already come to that conclusion of his own accord.
Indeed. I will not deny such accusations in terms of Fausto. He is very, very happy with his tracts of land.
Many wars have been fought.
Dropped for a reason.
Many wars have been fought.
Anyways, Boyo, what option do you plan on picking?
Oh man.
So I'm up for either mysterious signal or treasure planet. That's either fine.
Fergie?
I like the mysterious signal because it seems that we don't know how long that signal will even last. Otherwise,
Yeah.
By my count, that's 2 for the signal and 2 for the heist. Who else hasn't voted?
I'm kind of between the signal and the heist.
You could always flip a
Oh man.
1d2.
Just fucking dying over here. We're sorry, guys.
I'll just modify my vote in post because I said both. I'll take the heist. Let's do the heist.
Yeah, I'll go for the heist as well.
Okay, we got 2 for the heist.
That'll tie break.
Yeah, perhaps Fausto should focus
And
more
I imagine
on his
Malmbjorn
ambitions
will want
with
to do
the
the heist.
Nothrenia, though.
Yes, I already voted for the heist.
Okay, then that's 3 votes for the heist. So that's the tiebreaker. Heist it is. Next session will be the heist episode. We are going to end it right now, but we encourage people to talk after the session for what they plan on doing. So we can have maximum heistitude.
I expect to hear the Pink Panther theme song playing next semester. Or
something. There's plenty of fucking movies we can go for this one for. You know?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
A little bit of GTA 5 up in here.
Awesome. So, everybody, hope everybody liked what they saw here. Remember to do all the things. Everybody feel free to say goodbye.
Adios.
Bye, everybody.
Farewell.
See ya.
Bye.